guys. So, I'm going to be doing my coming out story. So, I did record this one time, I think, and I deleted it, but I'm just going to redo it. So, it goes back to 6th grade when I realized that I liked girls. Now, at this time, I did like guys too, but I was starting to find girls attractive and all of that. So it was about 6th grade that I realized all of that, and I didn't tell anyone or do anything about it until the beginning of high school. The beginning of high school, I met this girl, and, we liked each other, we wanted to be together, whatever. But neither of us wanted to be a secret. So we had to pick to either tell people or to not be together. And we chose to tell people. So I remember we were at her dad's house and we were talking about it and stuff. And we were both, so worried about telling our parents. And, I wasn't really worried about telling my parents because my parents have already told me, like, if I was ever to like girls, they wouldn't disown me. They would still love me. Like, it wouldn't be a big thing to them. But I was still afraid to tell certain people. And my ex, she was afraid to tell her parents. So we were at her dad's and we were like, okay, let's do it through text because, we were afraid. So she texts her mom and her mom says that, she still loves her and they'll talk when they get home and she gets home. So it was like, okay. So I got home and I text my stepmom from my room. And I told her, and she was like, oh, we already pretty much, kind of knew, and, we still love you, and we still, support you, and, it's your choice, and, it doesn't change who you are, pretty much. And I was like, okay, well, can you tell Dad? Because, I didn't want to tell my dad, some reason, even though I know that he wouldn't care, I still just didn't want to, tell my dad. So I was like, well, can you just tell Dad? And, she was like, he knows, and he said that he doesn't care. And I was like, okay, that's good. And so I told my mom, my biological mom. She was actually the very first person I told before my stepmom and dad. And it was not a very good conversation is all I should really say right now. It was not a good conversation at all. It was kind of a very mean conversation, but she did get over it and she treats me the same now, so that's good. And me and the girl, we posted it on Facebook and everything so everybody else could know, and that's just how it went. And we told everybody, if you don't accept me, then you don't need to be in my life and things like that. And a lot of people did accept us. Nobody really judged us that I remember. And yeah, nobody really judged us. People were there for us, and a lot of people really liked us together at the time. This was years ago, a few years ago. Really liked us at the time. And, they were just there for us. They didn't say really any hurtful things. So that was really that. I mean, it wasn't really a hard experience for me to come out. But I'm just going to name a few tips for some people who may be trying to come out and are afraid and things like that. Now, if, I feel like everybody should, not everybody, but people who are gay or lesbian or bi or whatever, I feel like you should come out when you're comfortable. And, I mean, if you start talking to someone and they're like, well, I don't want to be a secret, and if you're not ready, then you kind of just have to make a choice to say something or just to not be with them at the time, maybe have a friendship or something. I don't know, but it's definitely something that you need to be ready about. And I mean, you'll never 100% be ready. You'll always be a little bit afraid, but it's something that you need to be comfortable with to do. And it's not the easiest thing because, sometimes you're wondering, are they going to disown me? Are they going to, hate me? they're going to judge me, like, what's going to happen? And, you know, some parents do, and some parents don't. My Bachi, which is my grandma's mom, she still does not know, because I don't know how she would react, because, you know, she's old, so she's very old-fashioned, and she probably doesn't really understand that. She probably doesn't really understand why people would be gay or be lesbian. So that's really the only person in my life that doesn't know, and that probably will never know. I would never want her to look at me any different, so it's just something that I will never tell her, and I'm fine never telling her. But everybody else in my life knows, and everybody in my life supports me. My grandparents support me. My grandparents are very supportive. They don't treat me any different. No one in my life treats me any different. So I had a very good experience with it. Others may not, and that sucks, and that's so sad that some people's families disown them, or, you know, treat them different, or call them names. And I've been called names by my biological mom in the beginning of it, but and it sucks and it hurts, but you just gotta tell them, like, I'm gonna live my life the way I want to, and you can either be a part of it or not. And that's exactly what I told my mom, and she did come around, and now she treats me the same, and, you know, she loves me the same, and it's not a big deal. So it's definitely something that you need to be comfortable with. And if you need any advice, I will leave my Instagram down below, and you can direct message me there, and I would love to have a conversation with anybody who may need advice, or just someone to listen, whatever it may be. So that is it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoy. I hope I helped somebody, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!